We just all think that we're advertising so much. I spent $10 million on the goddamn launch, and I had people who were my fans who I saw walking around the strip, and he was like, Alex, love your stuff, man. And I was like, thanks, dude. You come to the launch. It was 3 days to the launch. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was sitting there on this bridge where I've got a billboard that has me running with the book. I've got 20 green guys behind me. I'm holding a life-size thing of the book, and he's like, oh, I didn't know you had a book coming out.
Exactly, right? I mean, everyone thinks that they are posting so much or too much, that they're doing enough advertising to reach enough people, that the spend they're putting into media must be sufficient. But here is Alex Hormozi, who spent $10 million, and he meets one of his own fans in the street who doesn't know that he's got a book coming out, even though behind him at that moment is a giant billboard of Alex with his new book. And he's already spent $10 million advertising it across every platform. If that doesn't make the point that you can't really advertise too much, that it's going to take a huge amount for you to reach enough people in your town or city enough times on the right channels at the right time for them to eventually understand you, like you, trust you, and come in for that consult. We've all heard this statistic, and I've looked into it as much as I can, so I think it's about accurate. There are 15,000 med spas in the US and 13,000 McDonald's. McDonald's total marketing budget for those 13,000 restaurants in America alone is $2.5 billion. Let's get a bit nerdy about this and do some mathematics. Let's take a typical med spa in a typical US city, if there is such a thing. If you're looking to grow 10% a year, the average med spa revenue is around $1.9 million, so 10% growth means finding $190K in new revenue. At an average patient value of around $2,000, that's roughly 95 new patients. Published med spa CAC benchmark, so cost acquisition, runs about $150 to $350 per patient, the average being $275. So bottom of funnel acquisition spend alone would need to be 14 to 33K a year, but that ignores brand awareness and the leaky top of funnel activity that we all see happening in med spa marketing. The number the industry cites for a growth year is 10 to 12% of revenue, so 190K to 230K a year is the realistic marketing budget that typical med spa at $1.9 million looking to grow 10% every year would need to be investing in advertising, marketing, and brand awareness. Now that's about $16,000 a month. And I know that I've met many practice owners, practice managers, marketing managers of med spas doing around 1.9 to 2 million, who, when I explained to them that they would need to spend $15,000, $16,000 a month on their marketing to hit their targets, are stunned, shocked, disgusted. And many of them don't do it. And then they're shocked to find that they didn't hit their goals, they didn't grow, and the business flatlines. So think carefully. Are you investing the appropriate amount to hit your growth targets? If you don't want to grow, totally fine. If you're happy with where you're at and you can sustain it with word of mouth and referral, happy days. But if you're looking to grow the business, this is what you have to invest. 10% of revenue to 12% of revenue at that 2 million to 5 million stage is absolutely the entry price.